Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Can you hear me? Test 1 2. We good? Test 1 2. Test 1 2. 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Hello 1 2. Test 1 2.
Not just a home or a car, it's the 6 months you saved for your Ultra HD.
We should be good to go whenever you're...
Okay, I'm ready, so I guess we're going to start, Don. We'll start in 10 seconds, okay? Coming down in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome from Assumption High School, where tonight we've got a non-conference tilt between the Loggers of Phillips and your Assumption Royals. Hi, everybody. My name is Randy Paul. Don Chesborough back at our studios engineering our broadcast, and Trevor Zaleski alongside as well with ZaleskiSports.com. Glad that you're listening to our broadcast here tonight. Should be a dandy. Phillips comes in with a record of 2-0 on the season, 2-0 overall. They won their opener at home in overtime against Prentice, 79-74. Rachel Callow with 24 points, and Jada Egebrecht had 22. Before Thanksgiving, on Tuesday, November 26th, they won at Athens, 69-56. They were up by 15 at half, and 7 different players got into the scoring column. Jada Egebrecht again with 23 points, and Rachel Callow had 16. For the Assumption Royals, their record on the season is 2-2, 1-1 in Marywood Conference action. And WFHR had broadcast the opener. They won it at Auburndale. I was there along with Trevor. Victory was 50-28, and then they lost at home to Edgar, 52-50 in a heartbreaker. The Cranberry Classic, which took place last Friday and Saturday, they won on Friday over Columbus Catholic, 49-34, and then lost the championship game Saturday. Another tough loss to Loyal, 59-56. Latest stats from WIS Sports: Maddie Bone and Jess Grundhofer, both a bit over 11 points per ball game. No Emily Bone tonight. A little bit of a issue with her ankle, so we'll see how that all plays out. We're going to take a quick time out. We'll be back with more from Assumption right after this.
Why wait for the first cold day to find out your furnace doesn't work? Call Comfort Air Heating Cooling Plumbing, your local Bryant dealer, for a clean and check to guarantee your system runs safely and efficiently all winter long. From heating installations to maintenance and repair, our Bryant experts do whatever it takes to make cozy and warm the new norm. And with our licensed plumbers, trust Comfort Air for your home's complete care.
Visit comfortair.biz. That's comfortair.biz.
Nearly 500 new sports fans are born each year at Aspirus Riverview Family Birthplace. The brand new birthplace features hotel-style suites, equipped with a whirlpool tub, walk-in shower, 2 flat-screen TVs, a mini fridge, and a queen-size sleeper sofa. If you're adding to your roster soon, choose Aspirus Riverview Family Birthplace. Aspirus, passion for excellence, compassion for people.
Do you dread opening your cable or satellite bill each month? Tired of paying for a bunch of channels you don't even watch? Then maybe it's time you took a look at streaming TV. Streaming TV is simply a new way to get television content. Instead of using a traditional cable box or satellite dish, you can get programming delivered to your TV via the internet through a smart TV or streaming device. Skinnier channel lineups make streaming services budget-friendly and give you more control over which channels you pay for. Visit Solaris.net for a number of tools to help get you started. They'll help you calculate the internet speed you need, show you how to install your streaming device, and even help you decide which streaming service is best for you. For a limited time, you'll get a free Roku streaming stick when you sign up for Solaris Internet, so you can try streaming risk-free. So what do you say? Are you ready to kick your cable to the curb and start saving money by streaming TV? Solaris can help. Stop in, call, or visit them at Solaris.net to learn more.
Solaris Media Shower is currently available in Arkdale, Nakusa, Port Edwards, Rudolph, Wisconsin Rapids, and the town of Plover. Certain restrictions may apply.
Don't take chances with do-it-yourself plumbing. Call the experts at Comfort Air Heating Cooling Plumbing, more than your trusted Bryant dealer. Comfort Air also has a licensed master plumber on staff who ensures watertight service every time. Whether it's fixing a leaky faucet, repairing a broken water heater, or installing a new toilet. When you need plumbing done right, or help with your Bryant heating or cooling system, Trust the team who always does whatever it takes.
Visit comfortair.biz. That's comfortair.biz.
Callie Stotts, senior here at Assumption High School, with a beautiful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner as we get set for the tip of tonight's contest. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for Mike Egebrecht's Phillips Loggers. They will start a 3-guard set tonight, starting sophomore Jensen Week. The second guard is a junior, Rachel Callow, and a sophomore, the coach's daughter, Jada Egebrecht. The forward tonight, Brianna Gazinski, a sophomore, and the fourth sophomore to start tonight for the Loggers, Allison Kulwicki. So they only have one junior on the roster and no seniors, kind of just the reverse of the Assumption boys team where they've got just one senior and no juniors. For the Assumption Royals tonight, the starting lineup looks like this. Junior Kendall Schmidt, a 5'7" junior. The other guard is Mariah Hartley, 5'5" and a junior. The forwards will be Natalie Weisenbeck, 5'7" and a senior, along with Jessie Grundhofer. She's a junior at 5'10", and playing the middle because Emily is not available tonight. Her sister Maddie Bone, 6'1" and a senior. Those are the starting lineups for tonight's contest. Boys game was a dandy, went right down to the wire, back and forth. Royals could not connect on a three-pointer with about 6/10 of a second to go. Fell 48-46. Reed Dillman had 20 points for the Royals. Dennis Maytott with 8. Cade Stotts had 6. Alex Sullivan with 5. Bryson Galbraith 4. Ryan Shaw 2. And Kemp Ross had 1. For Phillips, they were a little bit bigger than the Royals. They had a 6'5" center, Braden Janzasek, who had 19 points, and a 6'4" forward, Tabor Foley, who put in 15. So boys come up 2 points short. We'll see how the girls do here tonight. The ball's up in the air, and the tip is controlled by the Loggers. Into the forecourt, immediately coming down the paint, there's Egebrecht. She'll dish it out to the left-hand side. Gallo will put up the long 2-ball, doesn't go, and it falls right into the hands of Maddie Bone. She'll get it up ahead to Weisenbeck. She'll take it to the left wing, goes between the legs with the dribble, and then picks up that dribble, goes on top into the hands of Schmidt. Kendall will go right back to Weisenbeck, who will dribble towards the top of the wheel, reverse it around to Hartley, and back to Weisenbeck. Now a skip pass over the top. They get it down into the corner. 3-ball on the way for Schmidt. That's long, and the rebound pulled out of the sky by the Loggers. Up ahead, there's Callow to the basket. Knocked out of there by Bone. Picked up and going the other way for the Royals in the hands of Hartley. Kendall gets rocked on the arm. We play on. They'll go to the left-hand side. Weisenbeck gets it down low to Bone. Almost walked. Back out to Weisenbeck. 3-ball on the way. Rims out. And the rebound secured by Phillips. We have not scored, and we played 1 minute thus far. Callow, one of their talented guards, takes it to the left side of the lane. Picks up the dribble. Goes on top to Kulwicki. Reverse it around. Gazinski. Now into the hands of Week. She'll take it down low. Bounce it. Nice bounce across the baseline. Rolls off the rim on the jumper. That will not fall for Gazinski. And here comes Weisenbeck and the Royals. Tough pass up ahead. And it can't hang on to it. And out of bounds, we've got turnover coming the other way for the Loggers. $1:26 off the clock here in half number 1. You got to forgive me after saying quarter for 25 years. It's hard to say half. Weak with the basketball. Jensen, that is. She'll bounce it underneath. Tries to go baseline, knocked out of bounds by the Royals, so we'll keep it on the right end of the court as the Loggers going from left to right towards AM 1320 on your radio dial. And Week will trigger the inbound. Tries to get it down low. Poke checked away by Grundhofer. Tie up on the floor. Possession arrow should be in favor of the Royals. So turnover number 1 on the Loggers. Still scoreless. Minute 45 gone by in our ball game. Talked to Coach Egebrecht before the ball game. He was going to call his wife and say, make sure you tune in and watch the game on ZaleskiSports.com. That's always a good idea as well. And now as they try to get the ball down low to Bone, it's pulled away by the Loggers. Turnover number 2. Down the paint. We're going to get our first points of the ball game from Coach's daughter, Jada Egebrecht. She's got her first 2. And the Loggers draw first blood. Straight up the court for Assumption comes Kendall Schmidt. Take it left side, Weisenbeck. Around to Hartley. Maria back to Weisenbeck. She'll pull up from 15, put up the J and splash it home. Phil Hartley on the call from below, the PA announcer tonight. And it's 2-2. Jumper right side, 3-bomb on the way, will not fall for Egebrecht, and we're going the other way for the Royals. Take it all the way, left side, bank shot, put it in, Kendall Schmidt. She just kind of came to a jump stop from about 8 feet away and kissed it off the glass. Now a long pass up ahead. Hartley pokes it away, tries to save it. Week will bounce it underneath the Callow. She's looking to go baseline, and we're going to get a shove out of bounds. That's going to be whistled against the Royals. And Maria Hartley is going to get whistled for the first personal. Izzy Youngworth and Sam Nelson in for the Royals. Ball inbounded for the Loggers. Callow with the penetration. Runs into Maddie Bone. Puts up the shot. Doesn't fall. Gets her own rebound. Blocked by Bone. And the Royals will go the other way. Takes it behind the back with the dribble. Left-hand side in the corner. Weisenbeck thinks about the three for a moment, but thinks better of it. Youngworth will let it fly from the right side and hit it. Izzy Youngworth, just a sophomore. I think she's got a bright future in front of her. And now the Royals with the 7-2 lead. Down the lane, little kiss off the glass that doesn't fall that time for Kulwicki. They don't list any heights, but she's their biggest girl and one of their leading rebounders on the season. Straight away, Maddie Bone for 3 off the glass, no, and the rebound is secured by Gazinski. Long pass up ahead. That's way too hard that time for Week. Turnover number 2 on the Loggers. We're a tick away from having played 4 minutes here in half number 1. Royals leading it by 5, 7-2. Sam Nelson, 5'3" junior, will bring it into the forecourt over to Youngworth, the sophomore. Ball above her head, goes right-hand side. Bone, right side, 3-ball. Weak side rebound is secured for the Royals by Nelson. Bone going to try it again, this time from the right wing, and splash it down. Maddie gets her first points of the ball game. Royals with a couple of threes. They have 10 points, 10-2 as Egebrecht is cut off from her dribble penetration. Goes to Gazinski on the baseline, puts up the little runner and gets it. Brianna Gazinski with her first 2. 10-4 Assumption. The difference, those 2 3-bombs for the Royals. One from Youngworth, who now has the ball. Nelson, left side, on the wing, extended. That's Weisenbeck. Bone on the left baseline, ball above her head. She plays catch with Weisenbeck. They'll skip it over to Nelson. Youngworth. Nelson at the left elbow, put up the jumper. Weisenbeck, no. And the ball goes out of bounds. And getting set to check in for the Royals. Kendall Schmidt back in, replacing Natalie Weisenbeck for Assumption. Also in for the Loggers, another weak girl. Jumper this time by Jensen is good. She's got her first 2. Kendall Week, the freshman, also on the court now for Phillips, and she's in the middle of a 2-3 zone. 3-bomb, right side, doesn't fall for Youngworth. Rebound, however, comes to Grundhofer inside. The pass back into the interior is lost. Turnover number 3 on the Royals. And there goes Callow with a shot. They'll say no shot. She thought she was on the drive, but they're going to say no on the floor. And the whistle goes against Youngworth, her first, team second. Weisenbeck right back in will replace Grundhofer for Assumption. So Jensen Week to inbound it. Looking, lobs it inside. Gazinski, have it blocked by Bone, and then grabs the block as well. And when she takes a couple of steps to throw the ball and pass it up ahead to Youngworth, they said that she got a little bit ahead of herself and took an extra step. TO number 4 on Assumption. 10-6 Royals as we approach the 12-minute mark of the first half here from Assumption. Dribble drive penetration. Egebrecht with the left hand. You can book that one. She went strong to the glass and finished. Youngworth almost with the walk, but was able to get the ball down before the defensive pressure came from Callow. Lob it inside. There's Bone. Has it partially blocked, but they're going to say got her on the arm as well. And they're going to get Brianna Gozinski with their first personal. That's the first on Phillips here tonight. And it'll send Maddie Bone to the line to shoot 2. Well, tonight when we say Bone, it's going to have to be Maddie because Emily did not suit up. Free throw on the way for Maddie is good. Grundhofer back into the contest, replacing Sam Nelson for the Royals. For the Loggers, Elsa Schluter, a freshman, going to see her first PT of the ballgame. She replaces Allison Kalucki. Free throw in the air for Bone and rattles around but goes through. So Maddie now, a couple of free throws and a 3-bomb. She's got 5. Up had weak. Jensen puts it up and hits it. A little 7-footer that time for Jensen. She's got a couple of buckets behind her name, 12-8 Royals. Lob it down inside to Bone. They triple team her. She ducks under, puts it up off the rim. No, gets her own rebound. That doesn't go, and now the board is secured by the Loggers. Long pass ahead to Jensen Weeks, and just not tall enough of stature to be able to make and grab that high pass that's intended for her around the goal line. So Kendall will inbound it for Assumption to Youngworth. Right back to Kendall, who will trot it up the center of the court, right into that 2-3 zone. Slam on the brakes, top of the wheel. 3-bomb, Natalie Weisenbeck, left side beyond the wing. Doesn't go. Rebound is secured by the Loggers. Callow behind the back with the dribble as she goes up the far side of the court. Pass it down on the left-hand corner. Into the hands of Schluter. She goes baseline, loses the ball. Picked up there for the Royals by Kendall Schmidt. Unofficially turnover number 4 on Phillips. Bounce it downside. Grundhofer, left-hand hook shot off the back of the bracket. No. Rebound secured by Week. That's Kendall. 10:40. Loggers within 2. They can tie it or take the lead on this possession. Grundhofer all over the top of Schluter, and then Schluter got so much pressure that she ended up taking an extra step. TO number 5 on the Loggers. Traley Halbert, a freshman, checking in for the Loggers, seeing her first PT. They go about 8 deep. Occasionally they'll play a 9th or 10th girl. They might get them all in the game. That's what we've noticed thus far anyway. Youngworth, 3-bomb, left side. Oh, halfway down it came out. And the rebound is secured by Egebrecht. Spin move in the paint, pops it back out on top. Go right baseline. Halbert to the rack, put it up. No, rebound secured for the Royals by Schmidt. Here come the Royals on the fly, right past the scorer's table. Grundhofer kicks it back out. On top, Bone, 3-ball, straight away. Oh, halfway down it comes out. Royals have had a couple of shots that have been halfway in the basket, just won't stick. And then on the rebound, Phillips unable to save it, so the Royals will get it back underneath their own basket. 9:52 to go, Royals by 2. Inbounds, rotates to Youngworth, back out to Bone, left side, 3-ball again, a little bit wide right, and the board secured by Egebrecht. She'll take it straight up the court, stop at the top of the wheel, but keep the dribble alive, rotate to the right wing. They try to get it inside, and Grundhofer with a little push in the back. First on Jess, 3rd on the team. Jensen Week will come back into the contest, replacing Rachel Callow. Rachel on the year is averaging 19.5 points per ball game, has not scored thus far. There's a lob to coach's daughter. Egebrecht has it partially blocked, but they're going to say also got hit on the arm. And this will go against Bone, her first, team's 4th. Well, if Jada is anything like most coaches' daughters, we expect these 2 free throws to go in. And the first free throw, nothing but twine. Rhea Hartley back into the contest. Kayla Kirkman, 5'7" sophomore, coming in for the Royals. Youngworth and Schmidt take a seat for Assumption. And we called it, both free throws. Very little iron on that second shot, 12-12. 9.5 minutes still remaining in this first half from Assumption. Kayla Kirkman with the basketball on top of the wheel. Rotate it around, get it inside the Bone, kick it back out into the hands of Hartley. And rotate the perimeter on the left side. Kirkman, Weisenbeck, jumper, 8-footer, nope. Rebound secured by Kendall Week of Phillips. And they can take the lead if Jensen Week can hit this jumper, but it's too long. And the board secured by Weisenbeck for the Royals. Kirkman all the way to the left wing with the dribble. Stops, rotates it around, goes right back to Kirkman from the top of the wheel. Does Bone. Put up the tough runner and hit it. She actually got knocked to the floor, but was able to hit the tough bucket. Weak up ahead, 7-footer good. She's not tall in stature, but she's quick of foot, and she gets down court ahead of everybody else, and they tried to hook up with her a couple of times, and this time they make the connection, and she gets the hoop. We're knotted at 2 touchdowns apiece. Tough pass inside, caught inside by Grunhofer. Go left side, Kirkman. She's beyond the arc by about 3 feet. And rotate the perimeter. Hartley thought about the 3-ball, thought better of it. Goes on top to Bone. Maddie, ball above her head, goes over to Hartley. 3-bomb on the way. You can count it. And it's 17-14. Engelbrecht down the paint, put up the kiss off the glass. She has 8 points. Royals by 1. 10 seconds under 8 minutes to go here. Straight away, 3-ball. Grunhofer, no. Long rebound comes out to Bone, however. Grunhofer bounces it on the right-hand side. Kirkman will fire a 3-ball. That thing doesn't go, goes off the top of the backboard. Rebound, Bone, left hand good. Maddie now has 7, and the Royals lead back up to 3. 7.5 minutes remaining here in half number 1. Ball on the left side. Jumper. You can count that one for Traley Albert, the freshman, with her first 2 off the bench. 19-18. Assumption with the ball and the lead as we approach the 7-minute mark of this first half. Left side, Bone. Little ball fake on the 3-pointer. Takes a few dribbles to the right side before feeding it inside to Weisenbeck. She'll go right down the paint, unabated to the glass, and she'll finish it with the bucket. 21-18. Royals by 3. Tough pass inside. Royals stays tall. Ball goes off the hands of Week, and it's turnover number 6. And the Royals with possession going up the far side of the court before they rotate it around and then back. Weisenbeck has it just to the right of the top of the circle. Down on the right wheel. That's in the hands of Maddie Bone. Weisenbeck down the paint again. Gets a little bit of contested on that shot. And it comes up short. And the Loggers get the rebound. Egebrecht going right down the paint again. Tough underhand dish won't go. Rebound pulled out of the sky by Weisenbeck. Here comes Kirkman all the way to the rack. Put it up, doesn't fall. Rebound secured by the Loggers. Schluter with the board for Phillips. Nice pass up ahead. Week has it blocked away, but Kirkman going to get whistled for the foul for Assumption. That was nice little action that time as they took the fast break up the court off the rebound, and Jensen Week will try to add to her 6 points with a couple of free throws. And the first one hits the backboard rim, and falls off. 7 new players coming into the ball game. One of which is Kristen Casey, a 5'5" freshman for Assumption. Kendall Schmidt also out there. Izzy Youngworth back out there. Sam Nelson on the court for the Royals. Second free throw does not fall either, but the rebound to the Loggers. And a 3-point shot on the way by Callow. It won't fall. And Assumption with the basketball. They lead it by 3. We're under 6 minutes to go. Youngworth has it poked away but regathers. She'll go on the right-hand side to Kendall Schmidt. Back on top to Youngworth. Left side, Nelson bobbles momentarily, able to regain control. Youngworth, right side. Schmidt, 3-ball, short. A rebound battle for Sam Nelson comes out of there with it for Assumption. Reload the offense, right side one more time for Kendall Schmidt. She buries a three-point bomb, and the Royals up by 5. Long pass up ahead. Brianna Gazinski gets behind the defense for an easy 2 once again. And it's 24-20, Royals by 4. Left-hand dribble by Casey. Leave it on the left-hand side to Nelson. She'll put up the jumper, no. And a 2-on-1 bust out coming up for Engebrecht. She'll take it, get pushed with the body, hoop in the arm. And the foul is going to be whistled on Kendall Schmidt. It'll be her first, team 6th. As Maddie Bone gets set to check back in. And Engebrecht with 4 hoops, all 2-point variety, and a couple of free throws behind her name. Looking for point number 11 if she can go 3 for 3 from the free throw line, and it rattles out. Rebound is loose on the floor, picked up over there by Kristen Casey for Assumption. And she'll race it into the forecourt on the far side. Right side, Izzy Youngworth, 3! Her second 3 bomb of the ball game. Royals now lead it by 5, 27-22, 4:25 to go into the first half. Casey almost gets the INT, and then she tries to block Jetson Week from behind, but she gets her on the arm. And Kristen, the freshman, picks up her first personal. So the Royals have 7 team fouls, and it's 7 different players. How unusual is that? I'm going to answer my own question and say pretty unusual. We got to get a mic on Trevor so he can just comment back to me and say, that was a ridiculous question. Of course that's. First free throw up and good for Jensen. Second one on the way and good. So after missing her last 2 free throws, she knocks down both of these, and a full timeout going to be taken by Phillips. While they take a timeout, we'll do the same. You're listening AM 1320 FHR.
Paper City Savings realizes the way we do banking is different for everyone, and that's why we provide the best of both worlds. We offer face-to-face personal customer service along with the latest in technology. Providing our customers with convenient banking to fit their lifestyle is important to us. You want the best of both worlds in banking? Look no further than Paper City Savings. Paper City Savings, a proud sponsor of area high school sports, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sports injuries are increasingly common for high school and college athletes, weekend warriors, and elite pros. Knees, shoulders, and elbows are complex structures. Wisconsin River Orthopedics features skilled board-certified orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine specialists willing and able to get you back in action. They also offer in-house physical and occupational therapy, which may be all you need. For the most effective solutions relieving pain and restoring lives right here in Wisconsin Rapids, contact WROinstitute.com or call 424-1881.
Back here at Assumption High School, 4:20 to go in half number 1. Royals up 27-24. As we come out of the TO, it'll be Royal basketball. And it'll be Kendall Schmidt to do the honors. Sam Nelson, Izzy Youngworth, Kristen Casey, and Maddie Bone on the court for the Royals. Going against a 2-1-2 or 2-3 zone, depends how you like to say it, for the Loggers. Baseline, dribble up to the left wing is Maddie Bone. She'll go out to Schmidt. Youngworth, lob it inside where the double team takes place on Bone. Back out, 3-bomb on the way, comes up a little bit short that time for Kendall Schmidt, and the rebound to Week. They'll quickly get it ahead to Callow, who has been shut out this far. Nice little spin move, however. Turns into Maddie Bone, has it partially blocked, and she grabs the ball out of the sky. And the Royals going from right to left here in half number 1. Casey will bounce it to Schmidt. Schmidt to the free throw line, just maybe a foot behind it. Rotate the arc on the left baseline. Bone will pound the pavement 3 times, pick up that dribble, and go to Sammy Nelson. Tries to get it inside to Bone. Triple team, gets it around to Casey. Back off that dribble. Schmidt and Casey play catch on the far side of the gymnasium. A couple of dribbles for Casey before leaving it over to Kendall. Baseline Bone, about 15 feet from the basket. Dribbles it twice, gets double team, picks up their dribble. Right side Casey, ball fake, take it inside off the glass. She got it! And a foul as well. And the foul is going to be whistled against Allison Kulwicki, the sophomore, her first. That's only the second team foul on the Loggers. as Youngworth takes the seat, replaced by Jess Grundhofer. And Kristen with the free throw on the way, and it's off the bracket, no. Rebound secured for Phillips. 29-24, 4 ticks under 3 minutes left. Callow with her first basket of the ball game. And she also draws the foul. As this foul is whistled against the Royals. Kristen Casey, her second. Free throw on the way for Callow is good. So just like that, the Loggers back within 2. Casey on the right wing. Has it momentarily before leaving it to Schmidt. Skip it over to Sam Nelson, who tiptoes the sideline to make the catch. And now rotates it on the left side to Maddie Bone. She thought about the 3 momentarily, but when Egebrecht came out on her, she thought better of it. She'll swing it on the right side to Casey. Kristen keeps the dribble alive between the rings now. Now picks it up. Right side, Kendall Schmidt. High arcing 3 ball. Off the bracket, no. And the board secured by Phillips's Egebrecht. The coach's daughter straight up the court to the top of the wheel, between the legs with the dribble. Picks it up, goes left side to Callow. Rachel will bounce it a few times and then pass it over to Gazinski. Swinging around right side. Weak. Jensen gets it down low into the hands of Gazinski, and she'll kiss it off the glass and tie things up at 29 with just under 2 minutes to go in half number 1. Royals in the forecourt. Maddie Bone with the dribble on the left side. Leave it for Schmidt, back over to Bone. Take it inside, gets grabbed on the arm. And they're going to say, hoop! They're going to count it. Gazinski's going to pick up the foul, and they're going to give the hoop and the harm. Coach Egebrecht thought maybe possibly she was on the floor. And the official says, nope. She had it on the way to the basket, and then she pulled through the foul and made it. And Coach Egebrecht is good with that. Seemed like a nice man. Had a nice talk with him before the ball game. Free throw by Bone does not go. And here comes Egebrecht, the daughter, the other way. Callow drives, 7-footer with the left hand, too hard. Rebound, fought for and last touched by Phillips. They'll say off the hand of Gazinski. Royals 31, Phillips 29. 1 minute, 24 seconds remaining in half number 1. Royals will take it straight up the court. Sammy Nelson doing the honors. She'll hand it off to Kristen Casey. She dribbles it left, then back right. On the right-hand side, Maria Hartley, who checked in at that last buzzer. Casey to the left elbow, bounce it right side. Nelson, 3-ball, too hard. Weak side rebound. Grundhofer put it up with the left hand, no. And the rebound secured by the Loggers. Egebrecht dribbles into a triple team. Out to Weak, put it up, no. Long rebound, Callow, 16-footer, no. Rebound secured by Grundhofer. 45 seconds to go. Grundhofer taking it all the way, bounces it off the leg of Egebrecht, they'll say. It will stay Assumption basketball. 38.7 to go, Royals by 2, half number 1. Hartley looking to inbound, looking, gets it into Bone. 3-ball, right side, short. Rebound Casey for Assumption. Out to Nelson with 33 seconds to go. See if the Royals decide to play for 1 here, as we are down to 25 seconds to go. Hartley lob it inside, at least tries to get it inside to Grundhofer. Turnover number 5 unofficially on the Royals. Callow take it to the basket, left hand off the glass and in. Rachel has 5, we're tied at 31s. 10 seconds to go. Casey top of the wheel. Bone, skip it over, right hand side. Hartley put up the jumper, right side no. Rebound Egebrecht, 2-1. Throw it up from half court, doesn't go. We've come to the end of half number 1, where the scoreboard reads the Assumption Royals 31, the Phillips Loggers 31. Very entertaining first half. We'll send it back to Don Chesborough at our studios as he'll take care of some halftime activities for us. We invite you to give a listen to that right after this as you're listening to all of this, AM 1320, am1320.com, and ZaleskiSports.com. All of that for you here tonight. Back with more after this.
It's not just a home or a car, it's the 6 months you saved for your Ultra HD flat screen just in time for basketball season. And the overtime you worked for that third car so your teen can drive himself to practice. While other insurance companies just see them as a bundle or a combo, State Farm agent Carrie Van Ert sees your home and car as things you work really hard for. Carrie understands what your things really mean to you and is here to help you give them the protection they deserve. Talk to State Farm agent Carrie Van Ert in Wisconsin Rapids for your home and auto insurance today.
Don't take chances with do-it-yourself plumbing. Call the experts at Comfort Air Heating Cooling Plumbing. More than your trusted Bryant dealer, Comfort Air also has a licensed master plumber on staff who ensures watertight service every time. Whether it's fixing a leaky faucet, repairing a broken water heater, or installing a new toilet. When you need plumbing done right, or help with your Bryant heating or cooling system, trust the team who always does whatever it takes.
Visit comfortair.biz. That's comfortair.biz.
Do you dread opening your cable or satellite bill each month? Tired of paying for a bunch of channels you don't even watch? Then maybe it's time you took a look at streaming TV. Streaming TV is simply a new way to get television content. Instead of using a traditional cable box or satellite dish, you can get programming delivered to your TV via the internet through a smart TV or streaming device. Skinnier channel items make streaming services budget-friendly and give you more control over which channels you pay for. Visit Solaris.net for a number of tools to help get you started. They'll help you calculate the internet speed you need, show you how to install your streaming device, and even help you decide which streaming service is best for you. For a limited time, you'll get a free Roku streaming stick when you sign up for Solaris Internet, so you can try streaming risk-free. So what do you say? Are you ready to kick your cable to the curb and start saving money by streaming TV? Solaris can help. Stop in, call, or visit them at Solaris.net to learn more.
Solaris Media Shower is currently available in Arkdale, Nakusa, Port Edwards, Rudolph, Wisconsin Rapids, and the town of Plover. Certain restrictions may apply.
With clinics in Wisconsin Rapids, Nakusa, Rome, and Adams, Aspirus has the pros to get you back in the game. Can't wait for a clinic appointment? Stop by Aspirus Doctors Clinic walk-in. Open weekdays from 7 to 7 and weekends and holidays from 8 to 1. When you're feeling off your game, count on the winning team at Aspirus Riverview Clinics and Aspirus Doctors Clinic. Aspirus, passion for excellence, compassion for people.
Paper City Savings realizes the way we do banking is different for everyone, and that's why we provide the best of both worlds. We offer face-to-face personal customer service along with the latest in technology. Providing our customers with convenient banking to fit their lifestyle is important to us. You want the best of both worlds in banking? Look no further than Paper City Savings. Paper City Savings, a proud sponsor of area high school sports, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And now, the continuing adventures of Captain Collision.
Aha, the phone. Hello, Mankey's Automotive and Collision Center.
Hi, Captain Collision. I was backing out of the driveway and trying to text my friend and hit the snowbank thingy, and boom. Know what I mean?
Of course. Of course, Rob and the rest of the Mankey team can fix anything. They can give you a free estimate, free pickup and delivery, and a lifetime warranty on your repair work. Now let's get to work. Mankey's Automotive and Collision Repair, 25th Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids. We meet the nicest people by accident.
Back here at Assumption High School, where it's halftime, great big thank you to Don Chesborough for taking care of our halftime for us as the scoreboard reads 31-31. Let's take a look at some of the individual and team statistics. First of all, for Mike Egebrecht's Phillips Loggers, they're led in scoring by his daughter, Jada Egebrecht, with 10 points. Jensen Week, the sophomore, with 8 points. Brian Gazinski had 6. Rachel Callow, one of their leading scorers on the year with 19.5 points per ball game, was held to 5 points in that first half, and 2 points for Trilly Haubert. 5 for 8 from the free throw line for 62.5%, unofficially turning it over 6 times. For the Assumption Royals, they had 7 different players get into the scoring column, led by none other than Maddie Bone with 9 points. After that, it was 6 for Izzy Youngworth on a couple of 3 bombs, 5 for Kendall Schmidt, 4 for Natalie Weisenbeck, 3 for Maria Hartley, and Kayla Kirkman and Kristen Casey each had 2 points. Royals 2 for 4 from the charity stripe, turning it over 5 times. So we are set for the start of half number 2. Loggers will start out with the basketball as they now head away from 1320 on your radio dial. And Coach's daughter will pass it right into the hands of the Royals on the turnover. And dribbling it straight up the court after making that turnover is Natalie Weisenbeck, and the Royals are in business. And the ball poked away from Bone, so immediately we've got a turnover on each team. Keep it at 31, played 30 seconds. And now on the left-hand side, the ball was caught low on the baseline by Callow, and then she shuffled the feet. Turnover number 8. Hartley, Schmidt, Weisenbeck, Grundhofer, and Maddie Bone on the court for the Royals. No Emily Bone tonight, out with a little bit of an injury, so she'll be back fine. Good to hear. Loggers been playing a 2-3 zone defense all night long against the Royals. Grundhofer on the right-hand side. Go to Hartley. Back out to Schmidt. Feigned the 3 ball. Hartley and Schmidt continue to play catch. Now they go to Weisenbeck on the left side. Lob it underneath. Tough catch for Bone. Put it up. Gets hit on the arm, and she'll shoot 2 free throws. I think they're going to get Egebrecht on the back side of that. Nope. They're going to say it was on Kulwicki. So Maddie Bone, 2 for 3 from the free throw line, looking for points number 10 and 11. First free throw too hard off the bracket. Keep it at 31s. Spins the basketball, gives it 2 dribbles. Free throw is in the air, and this one is a splash. She's now in double digits, tied with Egebrecht for the leading scorers on the ball game. Speaking of Egebrecht, Jada lobs it down inside to Gazinski as a poke checked away as the Royals try to save it. Regathered by Egebrecht. She'll take it to the rack and put it up off the cylinder and put it down. And the guests on top 33-32. This could be like the boys' game, a real barn burner right to the end. Phillips winning the earlier contest tonight, 48-46. Maddie with the basketball on the left side just inside the arc. She'll skip it all the way across. 3 ball on the way, too long that time for Kendall Schmidt. And the rebound brought out there by Callow. Take it all the way to the basket, gets grabbed on the arm by Kendall Schmidt. And there'll be 2 free throws up and coming for Rachel Callow. Second on Kendall. First foul of the half for the Royals. Rachel Callow has 5 points. She has been at the free throw line just 1 time, the backside of a old-fashioned 3-point play. Her first free throw is no good as it rattles out. 16:02 remaining in the ball game. 33-32 Loggers. Phillips tried to extend the lead to 2 if Callow can hit this free throw, and she does. This might actually be the biggest lead of the night for the Loggers at 2 points. Trevor nods in agreement. If he had a mic on, he'd say, uh-huh. Left side. Maddie Bone, one bounce. Tough skip pass over the top to Weisenbeck. Lob it down inside to Grundhofer. Back over to Bone. 5-footer off the bracket, no. Rebound tipped out and regathered by Hartley. Get it to Weisenbeck, down the paint, runner off the glass, no. Maddie Bone battles, gets the rebound, out to Hartley, bomb on the way, doesn't fall, and the rebound secured by Week. Probably the shortest in stature out on the court right now. Jensen Week with the basketball. She dribbles it to the right elbow, has it poked away, it goes through the legs of the Royals and out of bounds, and they'll say last touch by Assumption. Sam Nelson into the contest along with Izzy Youngworth for the Royals. Hartley and Schmidt take a seat for Assumption. 34-32, Phillips by a bucket. And then the bounce pass goes from Gazinski off the foot of Week. We'll call it turnover number 9. 5th year for Coach Mike Egebrecht. Nice calm demeanor on the sideline. That's how it seemed when we spoke with him before the game, too. Royals into the forecourt. 15-footer, left side. Weisenbeck, no. Rebound put back. Maddie Bone, yes. And a whistle. And a harm. And a free throw coming up for Maddie. And for Kulwicki, picks up a couple of quick fouls. It's her 3rd on the ball game, and she'll take a seat and be replaced by Kendall Week, the freshman. So Maddie looking for the old-fashioned three-point play. Good. She now has 13 points, and the Royals retake the lead. Jensen Week catches that long pass up ahead, tries the little reverse hook shot, doesn't fall, and the rebound secured by Assumption. Weisenbeck, tough pass over the top. Youngworth with the catch. Feed it out on top. Bone with it. Down the paint. Put up the runner. Comes up short. And the rebound secured by Gazinski. Up the far side of the court goes Callow. Behind the back with the dribble. Goes between the rings. Now crosses the dribble over. Left elbow. Step back. Jumper. No. A rebound secured by Grundhofer of the Royals. She's going to keep that dribble alive. Take it right in front of the fan base for Assumption before leaving it to Bone. Left side in the corner. Caught over there by Weisenbeck. Tries the interior pass, tipped away, and now we're going to get an over and back violation as the ball went off the hands of Sam Nelson. Turnover number 7 on Assumption. 35-34, 2 ticks more than 4 minutes gone by here in half number 2. Inbounds to Egebrecht behind the back with the dribble on the right side. Now goes baseline. Reverse layup with the right hand. Good. That was a smooth move for the coach's daughter. She now has 14 points. And the Loggers retake the lead. And now the pass is picked off by Jensen Week. Left-hand layup, puts it up and in. Turnover number 8 turns into 2 for the Loggers. And they've got their biggest lead of the ball game, 38-35. Youngworth, left side, Bone, little hesitation dribble, jump stop, put it up off the glass. She got it, she got fouled. I think it's going to go against Egebrecht. The sophomore is going to probably pick up her first personal, and it'll be team foul number 3. Casey and Kirkman in for Weisenbeck and Grundhofer for Assumption. Maddie can hit the free throw, will be tied at 38. Comes up short, however. Rachel Callow gets the rebound for Phillips. She'll take it straight up the court, stop at the top of the wheel, put up a 3-ball, and splash it. She says, well, thank you. If nobody wants to contest it, I'll finish it. And now the biggest lead of the ball game for Phillips, 41-37 at 4 points. 13 minutes exactly to go. Bone over by the Christmas trees in the far left corner. Swing it back around. Sam Nelson for 3. That's too long. A rebound knocked out of bounds. It's going to be last touched by Bone. Elsa Schluter in for the Loggers. Jess Grundhofer back in, replacing Izzy Youngworth for the Royals. Loggers looking to increase their 4-point advantage with 12:45 to go in the game. Straight away, 3 points again for Callow. This one wide left, but the rebound secured by Egebrecht. You know, 3-syllable names are too long. We should just call her like J to E. It's a lot easier. Not that that wouldn't be 3 syllables. Just seems easier, though. 41-37, Royals in the forecourt. Grundhofer thought about the 3 for just a second and then pulled it down. Bone on the skip pass on the left wing. On top, Nelson. Looking for Bone inside. Double team, put up the shot and still hit it. Still hit it despite the double team. 17 points now for Maddie Bone. And the lead is trimmed to 2. Egebrecht, left side. Callow, jumper, long. Rebound. Bone for Assumption. She's going to keep that dribble right straight up the court. Nobody stops her. She'll step back beyond the 3, but she doesn't take it like Callow did. And Casey now from the right wing. Reverse the court, left side. Kirkman for 3. That's long. Rebound going to go off the Royals. It'll be Phillips basketball. 11:32 to go with a substitution for the Loggers. Traley Haubert, the freshman, into the ball game as she gives Miss Week a little bit of a breather. Long pass that's intended for Haubert. That's picked off by Bone, and the Royals coming from left to right. Little turn the corner. Grundhofer off the glass. No. Tries to tip it out. Can it be secured by Kirkman? It did. Gets secured by her, and then she got fouled by Callow. First foul on Rachel. Team's 4th. I keep wanting to say, way to go, Callow. Then it'd be like Callow way. But then it'd be golfing and snowing. We can't do that. Because then we start thinking about Homestead and the Ridges, and that's not good in December. No. So we won't do that. Royals basketball down by 2. Exactly 11 minutes on the game clock here from Assumption. Kristen Casey with the dribble goes into the right corner. That's where Kirkman is, and now they'll take it around the arc. Bone tries to penetrate the baseline. She gets double team, now triple team. Turns, fires, finishes. Amidst a triple team, she still got it through the hole. And the Royals tie it at 41s. Left side, Haubert for the long jumper, finishes it. She has a basket in both halves, and Phillips back on top, 43-41. Nelson with the dribble. She'll pass it around the left side. Bone for 3, a little bit long off the bracket. Grundhofer high with the rebound. Has it pulled away on the floor, taken away, and outlet pass goes up ahead. Haubert has it blocked, but they're going to say foul on Kristen Casey. The 5'5 freshman now has 3. So Traley Haubert to the free throw line. 60% are the Loggers from the free throw line. And Haubert misses her first attempt. Weisenbeck. Hartley. Schmidt back into the ball game. Casey, Nelson, and Kirkman take a seat for Coach Ryan Klein, whom we hope to chat with after the ball game. Second free throw for Haubert. Barely catches the front of the rim. A rebound hits the floor. Grundhofer secures the rebound. Royals trying to tie things up with exactly 10 minutes to go. And a double dribble that time by Hartley. Got a little bit ahead of herself that time. Turnover number 9 unofficially. Not a lot of turnovers in this ball game. Of course, those are unofficial stats. So the Loggers. Kendall Week catches the inbound, gives it right back to J to E. And the ball goes right through the hands of Rachel Callow, one of those unforced errors. So just as we said, not a whole lot of turnovers. Kind of back-to-back situation there for the Royals and Phillips. 43-41, Royals trail by 2. Right side, Grundhofer, 3-ball, long. Rebound, Maddie Bone on the weak side. She'll turn and fire with that right hand and finish again. Starting to run out of room on the scoring sheet for Maddie Bone, but we'll make more room if we need to. Lob it underneath, poke checked away by Hartley, and then it's kind of a little forearm shiver that time that came from Elsa Schluter, and they'll say it'll stay Phillips basketball as Maria got bumped off that attempt to secure the rebound, or the loose ball, I guess we could say. Lob it to Callow. She's picked up by Hartley. Looking for a screen. Fires it down on the baseline. Gets it low into the hands of Schluter. Swing it across, and now it's loose. Battled for, and we're going to get a foul, I think maybe on Grundhofer. So that will be on Jessie. It'll be her second, team's third. Tied at 43s, 9:12 to go. Inbounds to Schluter. Bounce it to Egebrecht. Fall away, 15-footer, short. Rebound, nice position that time by Kendall Schmidt. She'll bring it across the 10-second stripe. And then as she goes right side to Weisenbeck and back to Schmidt, has it taken away. Layup put up and in by Callow. So turnover on the Royals. Callow with the 2 points, and timeout taken by Coach Klein. Let's see what he wants for a timeout. Haven't seen if he wants a 30 or a full. Still waiting on it. Tell you what, let's just take a 30, come back with more after this.
Why wait for the first cold day to find out your furnace doesn't work? Call Comfort Air Heating Cooling Plumbing, your local Bryant dealer, for a clean and check to guarantee your system runs safely and efficiently all winter long. From heating installations to maintenance and repair, our Bryant experts do whatever it takes to make cozy and warm the new norm. And with our licensed plumbers, trust Comfort Air for your home's complete care.
Visit comfortair.biz. That's comfortair.biz.
Back here at Assumption High School, the guests for Phillips, 45-43. $8:48 to go here in half number 2. And we're waiting for the start as we come out of the TO. It'll be Assumption basketball. Kendall Schmidt bring it straight up the court. She'll go left side to Bone. Maddie will go on top, then get it back down low. It tries to get it out to Weisenbeck. Poke checked away. Here come the Loggers the other way, and a quick extra step that time taken by Halbert. And a turnover on each team. 8:29 to go. 45-43. Phillips by a bucket. No pressure, they just fall back. It's the old traditional, way back in the 60s, 70s, 2-1-2 defense. Sometimes that 2-1-2 looks more like a 2-3, but they really make it look like the old 2-1-2. Lob it inside. Maddie Bone high off the glass, too hard. Egebrecht with the rebound for Phillips. Looking to extend that 2-point advantage. She'll take it in the lane. Tries to put it up. Kind of gets a little grab by Weisenbeck, and now reaching in, and she's going to walk backwards and get called for a travel. Turnover number 12. Gazinski checking back in, replacing Schluter. One junior on the team for Phillips and no seniors. Weisenbeck and Bone will be replaced for the Royals by Youngworth and Nelson. Lob the inbounds way out on top. Egebrecht runs it down. Lobs it underneath. Tough catch and knock it out of bounds on the backside. Good work by Hartley that time. It'll be Logger basketball. 2 ticks less than 8 minutes to go. Still on 45-43 Loggers. Lob it to Egebrecht. She catches, turns, goes inside, feeds it over to Jensen Week. Back out, tough shot that time put up by Kendall Week. It doesn't go, and the rebound is secured by Assumption. Nelson to the top of the wheel, cut off there, so she has to go right side. Youngworth, 3-ball, just a little bit long, gets her own rebound. Out to Nelson, left side. Schmidt spots up a 3-bomb. This one is long as well. Rebound still being secured by the Royals, as that one was run down by Hartley. Get it inside to Grunhofer. She puts it up, has it blocked by Egebrecht and pulled out of there by Jensenweek. Back over to Egebrecht. She's trying to go down the paint on the left side. Little dish with the left hand, no. Put up the finish, yes, by Gazinski. Brianna Gazinski with the rebound put back, and she got fouled as well. That foul is going to go against, I think, let's see what they're going to call that on. Thought they said 25, but there is no 25. They're going to say 32. So that's going to be on Jess Grundhofer, her third. So Gazinski with 8 points, looking for number 9 right here. Her free throw is in the air, and it is good. And Phillips, again, their biggest lead of the ball game. It's always going by like ones lately. It was 2, then it was 3, then 4, now 5. Royals going to see if they can't cut into that lead as we've got 7 minutes to go. Nelson, right side. Youngworth back to Nelson. Turn the corner, left side. Try to get it down low. Deflected and grabbed out of the air by the Loggers. Turnover number 13 underneath. There's Jensen Week. She has 12, and it's 50-43 in favor of Phillips. A young, active team here for the Loggers. 2-0 on the season, looking to remain perfect. Right side, shot blocked by Callow, and she thought she got all ball on Youngworth that time. But she doesn't say anything. She just smiles and walks away with her second personal foul. Izzy, on the other hand, will shoot 2 as Jess Grundhofer will come in after the first free throw. Izzy's free throw is in the air, and no. Kind of a low line drive that hit the front of the rim, backed away, and fell out. So Grundhofer replaces Maria Hartley. See if Izzy can get the lead down to 6 here. We're down to 6:27 to go in the ball game. And her free throw is short. And Egebrecht has the rebound for the Phillips Loggers. Inside, Gazinski over to Jensen Week. Has it momentarily taken away, but she's able to go down and grab it. Get it over to Egebrecht. Callow behind the back with the dribble. Throws it right at the feet of Week, who's able to catch it there. Tough catch on the baseline by Egebrecht. Runs into Grundhofer. Keeps alive. Kowicki over to Week. Left elbow, no. Gets her own rebound. Ripped away and picked up by the coach's daughter, Egebrecht. And the fans that made the long trip down from Phillips appreciative of the effort on the offensive glass that time, especially by the diminutive one. They try to go to her back door, and it's picked off by Youngworth. Turnover number 13. Schmidt puts it up, has it blocked by Egebrecht, and then a reach-in going to come. I think it's going to be called on Grunhofer, and for Jess, it's going to be personal foul number 4. So she'll take a seat, be replaced by Natalie Weisenbeck. 5.5 minutes remaining, 50-43. Phillips by 7. Coach's daughter, just a sophomore. Very smooth as well. Right side, jumper, 10-footer. Callow got it to go. 8 points in the second half for Rachel after only 5 in that first half. And it's a 9-point Logger lead. Royals will rotate the perimeter. Just haven't been very fortuitous from three-point land, and I think right now just a little gun-shy and pulling the trigger on some of those open shots. Nelson will fire one away off the bracket, no. They've had some really good looks, and they've come really close. They just will not go. Maddie Bone inside, blocked by Kowicki, but they'll say she got her on the arm, and that's going to be number 4 on Allison. So 2 free throws up and coming for Maddie Bone. 21 points. Taking a while to add all those numbers up for Maddie. She's 2 for 4 from the free throw line here in half number 2. as she knocks down the first. Youngworth and Nelson replaced by Hartley and Casey for Assumption. 4 minutes, 39 seconds on the clock, 52-44 on the scoreboard. Bone going to try to make it a 7-point game with this free throw, and does. Get it down low into the hands of the big girl, Kulwicki. She gets her first 2 points of the ball game with those 4 fouls. And the lead is back to 9, 54-45. Turn those numbers around. Casey skips it left side. Hartley, 3-ball on the way, off the bracket again, long rebound. Casey runs it down. Kristen will go over into the hands of Kendall Schmidt. She steps inside the arc, back to Casey. She'll let a 3-ball fly and hit it. Somebody's got to get hot. Kristen says, why not me? She's got 5 points. They try to double team at half court. She gets away from it. Lead dwindles to 6. Clock down to 3:50. Almost taken away in the paint, but it's picked up by the Loggers. Callow runs right into Maddie Bone. Put it up with the left hand and still manages to finish it. 10 in the second half, 15 on the night for Callow. 56-48 Loggers. 3:30 to go. Casey going to spot up a number 3. Hit it again! The freshman with back-to-back trays. The lead is down to 5 with 3:15 to go. Egebrecht runs right into Bone. Out of bounds she goes. We're going to go the other way. Coach Egebrecht wanted a foul, didn't get one. And we're going to have a substitution here. Kendall Week will come in for Allison Kulwicki with those 4 fouls. And Jess Grundhofer also going to check in for Assumption, as she will replace Maria Hartley. 3 minutes, 14 seconds to go, 56-51. Assumption trailing by 5. Kendall Schmidt receives the inbounds. They're going to extend that 2-1-2 defense a little bit now against the Royals after Casey hit it the last couple of threes. Weisenbeck, top to Grundhofer, over to Casey. Takes it to the top of the wheel, goes right side. Weisenbeck, underneath. Got Grundhofer, left hand, partially blocked. Gets her own rebound. Off the glass and good. Jessie Grundhofer, her first 2 of the night. And the lead is 56-53 with 2:45 to go. And the ball's going to go off the hands of Jensen Week. Out of bounds, it'll be Royals basketball. And a timeout going to be taken by Coach Mike Egebrecht. He wants a 60, so do I. You're listening to AM 1320 FHR.
Do you dread opening your cable or satellite bill each month? Tired of paying for a bunch of channels you don't even watch? Then maybe it's time you took a look at streaming TV. Streaming TV is simply a new way to get television content. Instead of using a traditional cable box or satellite dish, you can get programming delivered to your TV via the internet through a smart TV or streaming device. Skinnier channel lineups make streaming services budget-friendly and give you more control over which channels you pay for. Visit Solaris.net for a number of tools to help get you started. They'll help you calculate the internet speed you need, show you how to install your streaming device, and even help you decide which streaming service is best for you. For a limited time, you'll get a free Roku streaming stick when you sign up for Solaris Internet, so you can try streaming risk-free. So what do you say? Are you ready to kick your cable to the curb and start saving money by streaming TV? Solaris can help. Stop in, call, or visit them at Solaris.net to learn more.
Solaris Media Shower is currently available in Arkdale, Nakusa, Port Edwards, Rudolph, Wisconsin Rapids, and the town of Plover. Certain restrictions may apply.
Buzzer sounds, and that's the end of the timeout. 2:39 remaining in regulation. Having to say that a lot lately, as we've had a few overtime games already here on Zaleski Sports as well as WFHR. Nice partnership we're running this year. Enjoying it quite a bit. 56-53 Loggers, but the Royals have the basketball. Chance to tie it up here with a 3-bomb. Schmidt, Weisenbeck, Casey, Grundhofer, and Bone on the court for Coach Klein. Casey with it right now for Assumption. She's on the right wing extended. Back on top, Kendall Schmidt with it there. Back to Casey. Still that 2-3 zone employed by the Loggers. Rotate it all the way to the left-hand side. Weisenbeck trying to look inside for Grundhofer, can't find her. Now they lob it inside, and it's taken away by Egebrecht. Turnover number 14. Egebrecht was going to take it down the paint, and then she reversed the court, and they said she carried the basketball. Turnover number 16. When she drove down lane, it was a nice move. She slammed on the brakes, and then she turned around, but they said she got the palm underneath the basketball. So 56-53, 3 ticks under 2 minutes to go. And they're paying pretty close attention to Kristen Casey after hitting those 3 balls back-to-back moments ago. Kristen between the rings with the dribble. Bounce it left side, Weisenbeck. Bone on the left side. Goes baseline, stops from 6 feet away, put it up, rattles out! And Egebrecht gets the rebound for the Loggers. You could hear the collective sigh from the fans as that thing was halfway down. Egebrecht with between the legs, double team, gets it down underneath, put up the shot, no, rebound, no again. Rebound a third time for the Loggers, kick it out. 3 from the right elbow, Callow hits it. And the lead is 5 with $1:15 to go. Here come the Royals in the forecourt. Casey, dribble penetrate, tries to bounce it back around, taken away by Egebrecht, up ahead to Callow. She'll put it up, get it blocked, but she also gets fouled. So turnover number 15. Callow's going to try to turn it into 2 points going the other way. 12 points. Here in half number 2 thus far, 17 on the ball game. Make it 18. As the first free throw is good. And the 3-point deficit is now back up to 7. She knocks down the second free throw. And with 9/10 of a second less than a minute to go, Coach Egebrecht wants a timeout. He wants a 30. Let's join him. We're back with more.
Nearly 500 new sports fans are born each year at Aspirus Riverview Family Birthplace. The brand new birthplace features hotel-style suites, equipped with a whirlpool tub, walk-in shower, 2 flat-screen TVs, a mini fridge, and a queen-size sleeper sofa. If you're adding to your roster soon, choose Aspirus Riverview Family Birthplace. Aspirus, passion for excellence, compassion for people.
Well, the Royals in danger of falling to 2-3 on the young season as they trail it by 7 with 59.1 seconds remaining in regulation. But it will be Assumption basketball as we start things out here. Schmidt races it up the court in a hurry, goes right side, Weisenbeck. Down low to Bone. Put it up, has it partially blocked and stripped away down there. Bodies on the floor. We're going to get a jump ball. Possession arrow is in favor of the Royals. Both teams playing hard when you see that many bodies on the floor. And we're down to 50 seconds. And the inbounds to Maddie Bone, and we're going to get another jump ball as she was tied up down low by Kendall Week. And this time the arrow goes the other way. So Sam Nelson and Kristen Casey back in for Assumption. And they will replace Jess Grundhofer and Maddie Bone. 47.1. Try to get a little more speed on the court and hope for a steal. Down by 7 are the Royals. Callow catches the rebound, inbounds pass. Gets a screen at half court, keeps her dribble alive. Goes behind the back with the dribble, right in front of the coach, close to a 5-second count, and it is. 5-second count, closely guarded. And that's going to be turnover number 17 on the Loggers. So Bone and Grundhofer will come back in. And Nelson and Casey back to the bench. 37.2 to go, still down by 7. Royals going to have to fire one up quickly here. Looking on the baseline, Grundhofer. Step back. Underneath, Bone into a double team, put up the shot, no. Rebound battled for, dug out of there by the Loggers with 24 seconds to go. Egebrecht with the basketball, gets a screen on the far side of the court, lobs it over the top to Callow with 16 seconds. Underneath, kick it back out. Egebrecht, Callow, 10 seconds to go. Callow on the right side, Egebrecht. Coach says don't foul, let's just run this thing out with 5. Back out on top to Callow. Gun sounds, ball game. Loggers knock off the Assumption Royals by the final of 60 to 53. We got some numbers to add up. We'll see if we get the opportunity to have a conversation with Coach Klein. We'll do all of that and more after we take this timeout. You're listening to Assumption Royal Basketball, AM 1320, WFHR, as well as on the World Wide Web, WFHR.com, as well as ZaleskiSports.com. Back with more after
Don't
this.
take chances with do-it-yourself plumbing. Call the experts at Comfort Air Heating Cooling Plumbing. More than your trusted Bryant dealer, Comfort Air also has a licensed master plumber on staff who ensures watertight service every time. Whether it's fixing a leaky faucet, repairing a broken water heater, or installing a new toilet, when you need plumbing done right, or help with your Bryant heating or cooling system, trust the team who always does whatever it takes.
Visit comfortair.biz. That's comfortair.biz.
Paper City Savings realizes the way we do banking is different for everyone, and that's why we provide the best of both worlds. We offer face-to-face personal customer service along with the latest in technology. Providing our customers with convenient banking to fit their lifestyle is important to us. You want the best of both worlds in banking? Look no further than Paper City Savings. Paper City Savings, a proud sponsor of area high school sports, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sports injuries are increasingly common for high school and college athletes, weekend warriors, and elite pros. Knees, shoulders, and elbows are complex structures. Wisconsin River Orthopedics features skilled board-certified orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine specialists willing and able to get you back in action. They also offer in-house physical and occupational therapy, which may be all you need for the most effective solutions relieving pain and restoring lives right here in Wisconsin Rapids. Contact WROinstitute.com or call 424-1881.
It's not just a home or a car, it's the 6 months you saved for your Ultra HD flat screen just in time for basketball season. And the overtime you worked for that third car so your team can drive himself to practice. While other insurance companies just see them as a bundle or a combo, State Farm agent Carrie Van Ert sees your home and car as things you work really hard for. Carrie understands what your things really mean to you and is here to help you give them the protection they deserve. Talk to State Farm agent Carrie Van Ert in Wisconsin Rapids for your home and auto insurance today.
With clinics in Wisconsin Rapids, Nakusa, Rome, and Adams, Aspirus has the pros to get you back in the game. Can't wait for a clinic appointment? Stop by Aspirus Doctors Clinic Walk-In. Open weekdays from 7 to 7 and weekends and holidays from 8 to 1. When you're feeling off your game, count on the winning team at Aspirus Riverview Clinics and Aspirus Doctors Clinic. Aspirus, passion for excellence, compassion for people.
Paper City Savings realizes the way we do banking is different for everyone, and that's why we provide the best of both worlds. We offer face-to-face personal customer service along with the latest in technology. Providing our customers with convenient banking to fit their lifestyle is important to us. You want the best of both worlds in banking? Look no further than Paper City Savings. Paper City Savings, a proud sponsor of area high school sports, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, it's a final from Assumption High School where tonight the Loggers of Phillips make the long trek down to Wisconsin Rapids and take the victory from the Royals 60-53. We were tied at 31s at the break, and the Royals were outscored by those 7 points in the second half, 29-22. As we take a look at some of the individual and team statistics from our contest here tonight. Only one Royal that was in double digits, and that was a big one, Maddie Bone, as she finishes with 23 points. But 7 of her teammates also got into the scoring column, led by Kristen Casey, the 5'5 freshman, who had two three-pointers and a basket, so she finished up with 8 points tonight. After her, it was 6 points for Izzy Youngworth with 2 3-balls in half number 1. 5 for Kendall Schmidt. 4 points for Natalie Weisenbeck. 3 for Maria Hartley, and 2 apiece for Jess Grundhofer and Kayla Kirkman. 6 for 12 from the free throw line were the Royals for 50%, turning it over unofficially 16 times. For the victorious Phillips Loggers and coach Mike Egebrecht, who now improved to 3-0 on the season. 3 different girls getting into double digits tonight for the Loggers, led by Rachel Callow, who only had 5 points in that first half, but she ends up finishing the leading scorer for Phillips with 19. Also in double digits tonight was Jada Egebrecht with 14 and 12 for Jensen Week. One girl that just missed double digits for Phillips was Brianna Gazinski, as she had 9. They almost had 4 players in double digits here tonight. After that, 2 other players scoring. Traley Halbert, the freshman, with 4, and sophomore Allison Kulwicki had 2 points. 9 for 15 from the free throw line for 60%, and unofficially, again, turnover-wise, 17 on the Loggers. In the earlier contest, boys varsity game, that was a dandy. Back and forth we went, and Phillips came out victorious in that game as well, 48-46. Royals had a look from the left baseline at with less than a second to go, but it didn't go, and they fell by 2 points. Reed Dillman with 20 points to lead Assumption. Dennis Maytott with 8. Cade Stotts had 6. 5 points for Alex Sullivan, 4 for Bryson Galbraith, 2 for Ryan Shaw, and Kemp Ross rounds out the scoring with 1 point. Phillips, they had a couple of big guys down low. 6'5" Braden Janicek led the way for the Loggers with 19 points, while 6'4" Tabor Foley had 15. So a doubleheader sweep here tonight for the Loggers. The boys win that first contest 48-46, while the girls take the nightcap 60-53. It's going to do it here from Assumption High School tonight. And we want to thank all of our sponsors for allowing us to broadcast this contest. So great big thank you go out to all of those sponsors, as well as Don Chesborough back at our studios and Trevor Zaleski next to me here doing the camera work. For everybody, this is Randy Paul saying so long, everyone. You've been listening to Assumption Royal Basketball here, AM 1320, FHR.